Hello everyone, welcome to Halo Moon Tarot. This is your weekly singles love reading for Cancer. How are you guys? Hope all's well. Welcome to the new viewers, subscribers. Always a thank you to regular viewers. Yeah, we got someone here who's, this is often, it is about self-awareness. Someone's becoming aware of something. We'll just leave it at that. Yeah, it has to do with putting in effort. It has to do with building. Someone here didn't put in enough effort. So they've likely become aware they've missed an opportunity here. This is also someone who often gets bored too. Some people get bored easy, but I feel it's someone who's becoming aware they didn't put in enough effort and they've missed an opportunity. Yeah, we have a single person here. Yeah, someone who's got it all going on. Yeah, we have someone who's kind of procrastinating. They're looking at the situation. It has to do with communication too, not putting in enough effort the way they communicated. So it's someone who feels they've missed an opportunity because it is about communication. This is someone who doesn't often put a lot of work in. I mean, they put a lot of effort into not saying how they feel or exactly what they want is more like it. Yeah, it's not somebody with bad intentions. It's just somebody who often lacks confidence. But it is someone becoming aware they should have put more effort into the way they communicated. Yeah. Yep, see, now they're all in their feelings. See, they feel they missed an opportunity. And this is when this person starts to become very aware of how they felt. They didn't communicate their feelings. Yeah. This is somebody all up in their feelings. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. I do see Virgo energy, Taurus, Capricorn. Yep. Tell me about the Eight of Pentacles. See, this could have gone in their favor. This was an opportunity that often comes around maybe only once. But this is someone who, I mean, this could have gone in their favor. See, it could have gone in their favor. They didn't express their feelings, what they really wanted. Let's have a look at the Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, see, there was a lack of growth. See, not a lot of effort, a lot of detail in what it is that they were communicating. Now it looks like the other person may have lost interest. They're still interested, but like I say, the other person may have lost interest now. Tell me about the Seven of Pentacles. The Chariot. See, now they're seeing they should have took the lead. They were so, I feel this person was so focused on trying to control their feelings, to not communicate too emotionally. But they are seeing they need to take the lead because they do feel they've missed this opportunity. But it's all about their own aware. It's when this is when this person became very much aware of how they felt. See, when the other person starts to lose interest or doesn't even respond or communicate clearly themselves. But what this person was hoping for was the other person would kind of take the lead. And that's what they often do. They reach out and go, what you do and what you up to. Then they're hoping the other person carries on the conversation. They take the lead. This person knows if they want this to go in their favor, they best take control of the situation. See, it's about growth. So this person's feelings have been growing and growing. See, the other person's looking at it like, well, this probably isn't going to go anywhere. So the other person also doesn't put in a lot of effort. It takes two people. It doesn't really matter who takes the lead, but like I say, it's somebody who, it's how something started. But that is exactly when this person realized how much in love they were and how they felt. When the other person probably ignored them and didn't even respond. See, like I say, it takes two. Tell me about this King of Cups. See, they were playing it safe. They were being cautious, kind of hiding their feelings behind a mask. Yeah. See, it's often just shows a little lack of confidence to begin with. But it takes two people to build, and I do think this is someone going to try to come in and take the lead. See, it's about growth, and it has to do with the way someone communicates. They need to change the way they communicate. This could change everything, and it's funny because I've been seeing this energy slowly creeping in over a period of time, because there's clearly someone who's processing feelings here. Some people take a lot of time to process their feelings, and they often don't even realize until it's almost too late. Yeah. Sad truth. But they were playing it safe. See, they were hiding their feelings behind a mask. Tell me about the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, this person's kind of feeling like there's not a lot of hope. They're feeling kind of sad. They're bummed out. Aw. See, and this is somebody who's like, they're focusing on that too, like it's too late, you know, but it's not too late. Because there's the communication here that could change anything. It's all about moving forward. See, it's all about taking the lead, feeling confident. See, one minute this person feels confident, the next moment they feel like there's no hope. So it's a little bit of an emotional roller coaster this person's going through. Yeah, see, but now they're seeing something. And they were unable to move forward at some point too. But this is about seeing what they didn't see. And it is about themselves. This is about self. Yeah. There's sometimes even a person who puts on the brake when they start to fall in love. It's all about self-awareness, but I do think they're seeing something about themselves they didn't see. Yeah, and it is the way they communicate. They're lacking clear communication. Yeah, see, they're learning something now, learning the hard way. So this has to do with speaking truth. This has to do with faith and loyalty. And it also looks like a confession. See, it's all about telling the truth. This is somebody who I feel sword was up. It is somebody who I feel has been hurt before or rejected. Because that's why the sword's there. It's a little bit of self-protection, protecting what's theirs. But this is someone who sees the other person as their person. See, someone who's single. See, this is someone who's starting to lose interest because what they feel the other person's not that interested when they communicate. Yeah. So, yeah, this person knows what they know what's expected. They know what they need to do. But it's someone who doesn't really expect to feel this way with that energy. Because that's when they started to really get up in their feelings. Tell me about the chariot. Yeah, see, disappointment. So now this person, they know, they're very much aware that they've disappointed the other person. They're disappointed in themselves. And it is a little bit of trust issues too. See, but what's happened, it was they should have just told the truth. Yeah, see, woulda, coulda, should have just told this person the truth. But they are very much aware they've disappointed the other person. Again, they're disappointed in self. Because now they're very much aware. They may have come across as cold or emotionally unavailable. Maybe even disinterested in themselves. So yeah, the other person's definitely feeling disappointed. Yeah, see, they regret. See, it's all how they communicated. They didn't communicate clearly. Okay, and I do feel there was apprehension here. And it is someone who's probably been rejected before. But there is some kind of regret here. So somebody definitely, like I say, one minute they feel, you know, that there's hope, and the next minute they're kind of like, it's emotional roller coaster. But they do know, and this person, they are somebody who's wise, but this is because of things they've experienced. But this is someone who knows they should have just told the truth about how they felt. So they have some kind of regret. See, all based on unfounded fear of rejection. See, now they're taking a little pause. They're looking at this from a whole different perspective. See, just a little time out here, a little pause. They're just reflecting on this. Yeah, they should have just told the truth. Yeah, see, they lacked confidence. See, what this person was trying to do, I feel, is try not to be overly emotional. This is someone who's likely worn their heart on their sleeve before and then got rejected because they poured it on pretty heavy. And that could be what's happened. But see, this is why the tarot is here. It's all about trying to find balance between the two. But I do think this is someone taking a look at this, seeing things from a different perspective. See, this is, I really feel it's about a confession, just telling someone the truth. Yeah, this is someone who may have just ended something painful in their life. So maybe they weren't really emotionally available at the time. But see, now because they're looking at this and becoming very much aware, they've missed a beautiful opportunity. I don't think it's too late here. I feel like this is a person, this is about loyalty. They are generally loyal. See, their intentions, their intentions were to move forward. Yeah, that's where this person started to really, their feelings really started to grow. See, kindness, compassion, and forgiveness. Yeah, this person may have ended something painful too. They may have just ended something painful. They probably should have just told the other person. You know, maybe they, like I say, with this, just not quite ready. Yeah, but it is a lack of confidence. But now this person, see, this is taming the beast. And this is about self. Okay? It's not about teaching other people how they want to be treated. It's all about self. Someone who was indecisive, got up into their head, overanalyzing the situation, so much regret. But it does look like it's someone who had probably just kind of ended a situation by the looks of it, or something they'd experienced. But the sun is starting to shine. This is where the clarity comes. See, it's all about clarity. Yeah, it does look like it's someone who'd ended something. This could be internal, but every ending leads to a new beginning. To me, this is just somebody who wasn't quite emotionally available. I do think they were single, but they weren't emotionally ready. Something definitely happened, but with the death card, whatever it is, it's over, it's done. So yeah. Yeah, we have the other person still waiting. I don't think it's too late. I don't think it's too late. The ship hasn't quite sailed yet. See, this is about a situation coming to fruition. This is about someone here losing interest, feeling like, you know, the ship has sailed. They probably, you know, put themselves out there. But this is someone still waiting. Yeah, waiting for someone to reciprocate. See, they feel like it's too little too late. Yeah. I don't think it's too late, because it's showing a communication could change everything. See, the tables are turning. They're starting to see this could go in their favor. So I do think, and this is someone that whatever they were dealing with, they're not dealing with that person anymore. I can see they're no longer talking, giving to them. But it is about reaching out. They know what they need to do. Yeah. See, it's about giving, receiving, sharing. Things about themselves. Sometimes that's all it is. Someone who doesn't share a lot about themselves. Somebody who maybe felt someone was trying to take advantage of them. But like I say, it's really all about this single person sitting here waiting to receive. Yeah. Tell me more about the King of Swords. See, this is someone who generally tries to be fair. They try to look at things in a couple different ways. They are now. I feel after the fact, it's about making this right. It's all about making it right. They want to make this right. They were hiding behind a mask. They weren't showing their true self. See, this is all very internal. See, the death card is internal or external. It was very internal. Whatever happened, it changed this person forever too. Yeah. But whatever it is, it's over. So now it's about new. Tell me about the Six of Pentacles. Yeah, see, something's bothering this person. It weighs heavy on them. This is about taking responsibility. This is someone who can generally handle most everything that comes their way. They're literally their own anchor. That's the King of Cups, is generally their own anchor. They try to stay in control of their emotions, right? Yeah, they do. But yeah, this is something bothering them. I feel they want to get something off their chest. It is about feeling responsible. See, they know. I think this is somebody, quite a loyal, faithful kind of person. But it is about being fair. See, maybe they weren't fair at this time, but this is someone who's generally, you know, very fair. They look at things in a couple different ways. So they have some Libra energy there, I would have to say. Or it could be. Tell me about the world. Yeah, see? Look at that. See the crush, the longing. This person's reminiscing about this. It bothers them. It bothers them. See, they didn't treat someone fair. Maybe being a little judgmental. But it is because of something that had just ended. See, there is light here. There is light after the Ten of Swords. Something happened. The straw that broke the camel's back. Yeah. But it is something very internal that changed this person forever. Now we have the Queen of Swords too. Yeah. So I think we have a couple people who need to talk. I think we have two people thinking about this. See, it's about being emotionally available, which is so interesting for Cancers, yeah. But it is just an energy of making a decision. It's about seeing truth in a situation. See, it's about communicating, saying it just like it is. Yeah. There's some reminiscing guaranteed, see, about this, thinking about this a lot. I think these are two people who have been overanalyzing this, and I do think both people kind of have some kind of regret. Why? Because it takes two people to build. It really doesn't matter who takes the lead, but it definitely has to do with this person becoming very much aware. See, they feel the person's lost interest. They didn't put enough effort. It's all about how people communicate. Literally, communication is everything. I think these two people actually are two that, you know, I see decisions and judgments. These are two people who've likely both been hurt. Their swords are up. They protect what's theirs. Yeah, protecting yourselves. But yeah, something's bothering. I think it's bothering both people. Yeah, see, it's about talking. It's all about having that conversation. I do think this person will reach out. I wouldn't say today or tomorrow, but to me it looks like they've been doing a lot of thinking about that. See, talking. A communication that literally could change everything. And it is about changing the way. I think there could be two people needing to change the way they communicate. But you know what's interesting? When you start talking, when someone starts talking, they start to share a little more about themselves. Two people start sharing more about themselves. See, to be able to put those swords down. Yeah. And it is about changing the way two people communicate. This is two people who often will show each other they like each other. Because it is two people playing it safe, right? These are both people. You're very much the same with this energy. But it's about recognizing that. See, a conversation. It's about talking. I think we have two people looking at each other too. That energy of two people, you know, taking a pause. Not only just putting the shoe on the other foot, but literally looking at the look on each other's faces. I really feel like there's going to be communication. Tell me more about the Two of Cups. Tell me about the Two of Cups. That one wants to come out. There we go. Judgment and decision. It's all about stepping up to the plate. But it is two people about to make a decision. See, these both of these people, I feel, have been hurt. I do feel a need. There's healing energy coming in with this too. But I think this person wants to make it right. This is someone who sees someone as, you know, they got it all going on. They're single. I do think this person knows. I do think they're aware the other person's still single. Now we have the Queen of Wands, which is interesting. This is someone who generally knows what they want. Now, some of you could have these different energies in your chart. But I really don't think this is somebody choosing someone else, okay? I'm not getting that vibe here. I'm getting more of the King and Queen of Swords, see, being fair. Taking a pause, looking at things from a different perspective. But this is about checking things out, right? Looking at each other's faces, the look on someone's face. So someone who likes the way someone looks, they got it all going on. So there is a lot of attraction here. Yeah, I can see this person here, see, not seeing, but it's about self. It's about how they see themselves. So like I say, this is someone who maybe feels they're not that attractive, or they don't see themselves the way the other person does. Guaranteed. This is someone found to be very attractive, very charming. This is also someone very charming, very witty, very intelligent. And so is that King of Swords. But this person's feelings are coming to the surface. This is that moment when they realized. Yeah, see, their feelings growing, but they do need to change the way. It has to do with communicating. See, it's all about someone keeping it all in. See, it's about privacy. But it has to do with someone trusting their inner knowing. See, some of you already know this person finds you attractive. You already know. But they don't see themselves the way you see them. So I do feel, I mean, to me, this looks like with the Strength card, kindness, compassion, forgiveness. This isn't just about someone teaching someone how they want to be treated. It's when you start sharing more information, you learn about each other. You learn about things from each other. When they start sharing more feelings, start sharing more emotions, that's when you will become very much aware. I think some of you know this person's so full of love, but your sword is up as well. And if there are other people involved, believe me, they're not interested, okay? This person could have other people interested, but like I say, there's no interest there. Yeah, it's just, it could be someone who's judging someone by their appearance. See, they look too good. Maybe thinking it's someone trying to take advantage. Because this is someone I do feel has worn their heart on their sleeve before. And they may have been taken advantage of. But I think we have two people who've been in that energy. But it's all about how you see yourself. Self-awareness. Yeah. Yeah, this person, they want to make this right. It bothers them. See, some of you, it may be bothering you, but you keep it to yourself, so you don't tell anyone, you don't share anything. What we have is two people who are actually true to themselves, too. But this is about loyalty. Yeah, see, it's all about laying the foundation. See, this is someone who often shows someone they like them by giving them a little gift. And now someone's looking at this, putting the shoe on the other foot, how they would feel. See, that's interesting here. These are energies, okay? They are just energies, likely energies in your charts. But these are actually two people who are very much the same. But they want to make it right. They didn't come in right either. And I wouldn't be surprised they had just cut somebody out. And it could have been one of these people. Yeah. One of these energies. Because this is reminiscing. This is someone who longs for love. It is an energy of looking at things from a whole different perspective. I do think this is someone too. I'm going to tell you, some of you know. I think some of you already know. This person finds you very attractive. And I think some of you know that this person's so full of love and emotion that they haven't been showing their true self. That also takes two. But it's someone looking at the look on someone's face. Seeing the look on someone's face. They were disappointed. See? And now they regret this. So I don't know what they did, but something they said or didn't say, or Yeah, see, the look on someone's face was very disappointing. So this person's not happy with themselves. I do think they feel responsible. They want to make it right, because there's reminiscing, and it is all about how someone communicates. It's all about communicating. And one thing about these two people in particular are, I feel like they're both two people who kind of like to say it like it is, right? But it is about being emotionally available. It is also someone who doesn't want to be vulnerable. See, two people who don't want to be vulnerable, especially the Queen of Swords and the Queen of Cups energies, just don't like to be vulnerable, because it is someone who's been taken advantage of. It is someone who's very attractive, and that's often people who are very kind, compassionate, understanding, often get taken advantage of the most. So interesting energy, but this is all about laying a foundation. It's about coming in right. Yeah, you marry. These are two people who mirror each other. You mirror each other a lot with this. There's all this conjoined energy. But this is about pre-manifesting and preparing. This is someone gathering up info. They're learning something. They're doing a lot of thinking. They're definitely seeing things differently. They are very much aware. See, the magician is the master of... could almost even say, it's funny, it popped into head, disguise, somebody who hides their true feelings. But this is about manifesting, and it's also awareness, the wizard of awareness. See, becoming very much aware. Yeah. So someone who felt this communication was manipulative because they've experienced this before. But I don't think that's what's happened here. It's just someone who doesn't want to be vulnerable. And I think you're both aware now. Yeah, there's a need to talk. This kind of makes me sad. See, victory, truth, seeing truth, bringing truth into the situation and speaking truth. And I do think this is somebody here kind of looking at this, like how to make it happen. They're pre-manifesting and they're preparing themselves. This is often romance, but it's often just a gift to show someone they like them. And that's what I feel this Queen of Wands did, which is probably yourself, Cancer. I do see another Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. Take it as it resonates, but someone who doesn't want to be vulnerable. Yeah. One more on the Ace of Swords and we'll wrap this up. See, beautiful opportunities. See the good and the bad. But this is a beautiful opportunity. This is someone who knows a good thing when they see it, and I think both people. So it is about making it right. It is about being fair, and it does look like there's a decision that needs to be made. I do think there is indecision here still, where someone just can't seem to move forward. But I do think with this, they know they're the person who needs to take control of this and take the lead. Because otherwise it's not going to happen. Nothing's going to happen. Nothing will come of it, right? That's what happens. But see, they need to communicate. They know they need to hurry up. And look at this energy. These are two people here. I mean, it is all about your communication, the way you communicate. Quite honestly, I think these two people would get along just fine. And it is about being able to put the swords down, to be vulnerable. See, this is someone hiding behind a mask. They don't want to be vulnerable. They've been there, done that. So has the Queen of Wands. See, these are energies, yeah. But like I say, it's all about taking control. This is someone who's going to have to just, more than likely the communication will come in out of the blue. Look, see, the passion, the desire, the attraction is real. Is this my person? See, they're like this. It's like this emotional roller coaster. But is this my person? Is this the one? Because this is someone who's like, I think this is something been going on a while, but these are opportunities that only come around once in a while. I don't feel like it's too late. I feel like it's, put it this way, now is the time. The Wheel of Fortune, it's now, okay? Literally now. Because it is about wasting so much time. It has to be spontaneous, and that's what I feel. See, they're gathering up all the info. They're starting to feel more confident. I do see an energy of forgiveness. I think this is someone who's already basically forgiven someone, because I feel that the Queen of Wands energy, this is an energy of someone who feels they've already forgiven it. Because this is also someone who is very wise in the things they've experienced. See, aha, they get it. So there you go. Is this my person? Is this the one? There's so much attraction here. But it's about being vulnerable. Yeah. It's going to come in suddenly out of the blue. It's just going to be something this person just kind of musters up that strength and just does it. See, it's all about being vulnerable. We have two people who don't want to be vulnerable. I was like, when is that going to come out here? But I know that's yourself, Cancer. It's both people. You're just mirroring each other. You likely even have all these energies in your chart. But they're energies. And this is this coming towards you. See? All the good you do coming back to you. You're open, available, but it is about being vulnerable. Yeah, both people doing, is this my person? Is this the one? I do think you find this person attractive. They don't see themselves that way. Maybe you don't see yourself that way. See the mirroring. Yeah. Take care, everyone. When it does come, it's going to be spontaneous. But I feel the message is the timing is now. Okay, and this needs to happen because too much time's being wasted. Bye for now.